Bunch of factors that go into it. We don't need to go into it all now, between when school starts and your first game and all that sort of stuff to calculate it out. I mean, that's a whole week early. We weren't scheduled to start until something like the 6th. We actually report on the 31st. And I do worry about the just the cumulative effect of camp being another week longer. We actually play the first week of school this year. So we're in camp all the way up until game week. So that's a little bit different. But, I mean, I understand. We're all for player safety. I understand what they're shooting for, and you know, there's nobody that's more invested in our players' health and safety than the football coach. So I'm for that. I'm a little worried. I think we need to go back and look at the model of how exactly. We've got some rules from 20 years ago in there with how we're allowed to practice, and some rules from this year. Let's go back and really take a look at it, take some input from coaches, and let's get a good model for what camp should look like.
Will you have to alter a little bit of your approach because of how long camp is?
Yeah, we will. I mean, I've got some things built in, so hopefully I can do a good job judging the team, so we can figure out how to handle it as we move through it. But the bottom line is, I've never done it like this before, you know, and neither is anybody else. So I feel like we got a good handle on it. I talked to some good people and formulated a plan and spent a long time thinking about it, and hopefully we got a good plan.
With so much success last year in your first season, is it harder coming into the second year? Do you feel like there's more pressure to kind of exceed that, or do you not view it like that?
No, I don't feel pressure to exceed it. I feel pressure to live up to Virginia Tech standards. Put pressure on myself to make sure we do a great job and give our kids that work so hard an opportunity to have success. That's what I want. I want those kids to have good memories and good rewards for working hard. You know, what the number of wins looks like and all that stuff, I mean, I don't know. Each year is different. Sometimes your ceiling's higher than other years. We all know that. In coaching, you may do the best job of your career and go have a 500 record or something. So I feel pressure to make sure we represent Virginia Tech the right way. I feel pressure to reward our kids for their hard work.
You've got a grad transfer that you brought aboard this year. What's kind of your approach to have your philosophy toward having grad transfer option now as one of your recruiting, pieces of the puzzle?
Well, I haven't historically done much of it. I don't anticipate that we will do much of it. If you find yourself in a situation where you need one, it's an interesting way to look at it. I mean, I don't know that I have a steadfast rule concerning it, other than we found ourselves in a situation where we felt like the kid you're referring to is a high character, good person, genuinely just wanted a chance to play, was stacked behind some really, really good football players, and we had a pretty big need for somebody with a little bit of experience.
Has that been a plus for the game, the grad transfers? I don't know if you had the opposite.
I don't know. Like I do. My understanding is we're going to look into it a little bit more. You know, there is some elements of it that I don't like. I do understand and agree with a young man that graduates from college wanting to go do something else. But I just want to make sure. I think we should make sure that it's for legitimate reasons. You know, the reason for it before was to study another graduate degree at some other place. I want to make sure we're still going to school. You know, to me, and I think that's part of the aspect of what we're going to look at.
Justin, you've got